This is such a great question to ask of me or any counselor, coach, therapist, psychologist that you're thinking of working with, right? Oh my gosh, why should I work with you, David Essel? And where did this come from? I did a podcast the other day, and on the podcast, the host was really gracious and said, David, for 43 years has helped thousands of people from all over the world with everything you can imagine: relationships, addiction, finances, inner peace, mental attitude, depression, anxiety. He just went on and on and on, right? And he said, if you ever really want to work with a top pro, go to David's website. So he was just so gracious. And so a lot of people did, and they were sending me questions and everything. And then this one person sent the question, I listened to you on the show, quite impressive, but I want to know personally, why should I hire you? Why should I work with you as my counselor or coach? I didn't get a chance to hear you answer that question on air because no one asked it. So before we even go any further, I want to know why I should work with you. Well, the very first thing that I always say to people is it's a great question, and it's something that you should ask of everyone. Why should I have you as my doctor? Why should I have you as my attorney? Why should I have you as my dentist? I mean, I think these are really good questions, that we need to ask professionals that we're going to hire or we're going to work with. And the one thing I can say for you, and I'm going to be very, very humble here, is that one of the reasons why I would recommend that someone work with me is that we've been through every amount of hell in life that about anyone could imagine. And that has given me the real life experience, overcoming serious addictions, overcoming a failed suicide attempt, overcoming bankruptcy and foreclosure. I've gone through a lot in 43 years, as most people have. But I don't look at that as negative. I look at that as extreme training. I mean, on-the-job training. I've learned much more through everything I've experienced in my life, professionally and personally, in 43 years than I could have ever gotten in college, even though I do have multiple college degrees. And right now I'm going for a PhD candidacy. So, very excited about that. But I think that's answer number one of why someone might consider or should consider working with me. Number two is that I am a top accountability partner. Depending on the program you choose, you may be able to contact me 5 days a week. I mean, that's how serious we take this. So if you join one of our 1-hour programs and I'm working with you 1 day a week for an hour, you have access to me 5 other days of the week, Monday through Friday, via text messaging. So if something comes up and you just can't wait until the next session, I'm here. So that's another reason you have a high accountability partner. I'm very open-minded. I will give you my ideas, but most of what I'm going to give you are assignments to help you find answers for your questions. We work together as a team. And what that means is I'm empowering you along the way so that when we're done with our work, you don't fall back into the habits that you came to work with me for to eliminate. Just the other day, 4 days ago, I ran into a guy that I helped get sober from a serious alcohol program, 15, 20 years ago. He's been sober ever since. He looked phenomenal. I hadn't seen him since then. His life is on fire. His wife quit drinking as well, and I never worked with his wife. So it was a beautiful thing. And I think if you go to the website and read the endorsements, everything from, we've had endorsements from Mark Victor Hansen, Chicken Soup for the Soul, television star Jenna Elfman, the singer Meatloaf, Wayne Dyer, Deepak Chopra, Mark Victor Hansen, so many different people. So, major league athletes endorse me. And so when we look at endorsements, and this is what I would say to anyone when you're looking to hire a counselor or coach, is look at their site and see if they have some, pretty big names. We've worked with Discover, Nestle, Boeing. There hasn't been many large major corporations we haven't worked with. So whether you're an executive or you're an athlete or you're an everyday average person like me, and you're looking to work with someone, I think that I would be a perfect choice for you. The other thing is that the assignments that we give are exceptionally important. I had a guy start with me just last week, and he said, I want to tell you something. The reason I'm hiring you is because of the assignments that we talked about on our discovery call. And that's the other thing. I give everyone a free 20-minute call on the phone, discovery session, no charge, so I can get to know what your needs are, and I can tell you how our system works. But he said, I've interviewed so many therapists, and not one of them ever talked about assignments in between sessions. And within 10 minutes, you're saying to me, listen, I'm going to be giving you reading assignments and writing assignments. And he goes, and I know that's what I need. I need to be held accountable. I need tasks to do. I need rituals to do. And that's a huge part of our program. You know, our program changes. My style changes. As new information comes out, as new data comes out, we are way ahead of the game. If you read one of our most recent books on addiction recovery, I just had a woman from Africa sign up to become an addiction recovery coach. And the reason she did was when she read the book first. And she said, David, I've interviewed all these other addiction counselors, all these other people that do what you do, life coach certifications, mental health certifications, addiction certifications. And I read your book on addictions, and what you talk about, no one else is even bringing up. Like, we're really up to date. So, and I'm humble. We're up to date because I work really hard to keep our program up to date. Listen, grab a free 20-minute call for me. It costs you nothing. It costs me nothing. 20 minutes of time. And we can actually get some movement, believe it or not, done in 20 minutes. Just go to talkdavid.com. I'm available for anything that you're working through, any habit you want to let go of, any new goal you want to accomplish. We do it all at talkdavid.com. And right now, you can also get 4 of our books free at talkdavid.com. So go there, and when you're ready, I'm ready for you, and we will have a blast accomplishing the biggest, most important goals in your life. Until then, I'm David Essel. Have a beautiful day.